The defense headquarters has given clarification to issues surrounding the bombing in Sokoto State. Major General Edward Buba clarified that military did not bomb civilian. Military actually bombed members of Lakurawa set, but the weapon stored by Lakurawa set, which caused secondary bombing, affected civilians living in the environment. It was observed that members of Lakurawa set kept themselves in the mix of civilians in the area, which military has already discovered. Listening to Major General Edward Buba as he gives details of what really happens in Sokoto State.
The operation was planned as a joint effort to leverage the air component precision strikes capability and the land component ability of having the boots on the ground. Now, how was this operation conducted? It started with pre-operational intelligence, surveillance, and recognition missions to confirm the terrorist activities within the general area. Thereafter, human intelligence were deployed and their reports collaborated the intelligence, surveillance, and recognition findings, emphasizing the strategic importance of neutralizing the location. Having confirmed, aircrafts were dispatched to conduct precision airstrikes on the identified hideouts at about 0600 hours on that day. The strike was executed with precision-guided munitions to minimize collateral damage. The land component was tactically deployed at blocking positions around the target location to prevent the escape of the Lakurawa terrorist groups, as well as to provide immediate post-strike assessment and follow-up actions. Following the airstrikes, ground forces moved into the area to assess the strike's impact. The ground forces confirmed that the hideout was successfully neutralized with minimal damage observed in the surrounding villages. The ground forces interacted with the locals in the area, and they confirmed the presence of the Lakurawa terrorists in that general area. The ground forces also confirmed that the airstrikes achieved its primary objective of neutralizing the Lakurawa terrorist group's hideouts. The destruction of the key infrastructure of the terrorist groups was also confirmed, as well as the effectiveness of the strike was confirmed by the ground forces that were on site. Surviving Lakurawa terrorist groups combatants fled the area immediately after the strike, particularly as they had better knowledge or familiarity of the terrain. Others among them were neutralized. Locals confirmed that the Lakurawa terrorists stayed in the village and used the general area as a staging area for the conduct of their operations. Also, intelligence surveillance and reconnaissance, as well as human intelligence report prior to the operation, consistently indicated the hideout was a high concentration terrorist location. The neutralized Lakurawa terrorist combatants were burnt, indeed, beyond recognition because they were hit directly by the strikes. It is also noted that the terrorists are known to blend within the local populace. We knew about this, and it is for this reason that we painstakingly made sure that we minimized civilian casualty in this strike. And because the terrorists blend among the civil populace, it is often difficult to differentiate friend from foe. I would say that troops target terrorists and not innocent citizens. Having said that, we must also remember that war is ugly and horrible in every sense. War is never beautiful, and it is the worst human endeavor ever.